Hello. Okay. And hi, hello. How are we? I hope you can hear me. Let's just a little bit down. I would like to test this. It seems okay. Seems like it's working. And yeah, so I've been away for a while. Stopped streaming. It's just quite a few things personally that was happening. Now I am back and I will continue with Octafest as the thing which I am coding. So yeah, I'll show you around what's been happening. As you can see, it's changed quite a bit. Still have a few things left, but here you go. You can see this. Yeah. It's a little bit responsive. I can now change between different editions. Editions also have different settings. You also can go through just here. Still not fully set up, but yeah, I have like create edition form here. So it's a little bit all over the place. But I like it so far. You can publish edition, unpublish edition. This needs like obviously better warnings and stuff like that because this is a very destructive action per se. This reacts, and we have the film form which I'm trying to set up now. So I'll show what's been happening in the code wise. What we have is, let's change the color theme so you can see it a little bit more, maybe dark color theme. Okay, and let's just add file uploads. We'll see if that works at the moment. Okay, let's just try quickly. Something. Upload the file. You'll see dialog. Client failure. So at the moment I'm failing with some things, but it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, so let me show you around how it looks like at the moment. I've really done a few things and I really like now. Turn everything off. Okay, so we have some things. Okay, we have a few top level things, which is CDLDR, setting up with a backend, and interpolation, which allows for cleaner interpolation ways of doing things. Then we have locales, which just deals with like allowing to quickly access locales and things about locales when you're working with different things. So the nicest thing is this Octafest UI thing, which is, I think it's like, should be like your app and UI, right? And I was using like Fluxon a little bit and some helpers and stuff like that, but I can show you things which are not Fluxon, like button per se. And you have like Octafest UI button, and then I build basically variants. And so like we have prefixes, outline, primary, danger with a dash. So that would be like button, outline, button, primary, stuff like this, right? And we have variants, which you can That's the default sizes and stuff like that. So yeah, basically this creates a variant for the variant prefixes, which just creates all the things. So I don't need to create it myself for all the things to be different. Am I doing this twice now? I don't remember. Let's move text size icon href replace. Maybe I'm just doing something. Sans variant get variant button assigns. Yeah, and then I have the button basically, which is a copy mainly from the link of Phoenix. And we have the content and then variants mapping to classes. So yeah, I really like the way this works. So like a card, right? You can see card, root, card, header, card, accent text, card menu action, stuff like this, like card footer. And like this doesn't really care where you put them. This is like you could do it like this, because it uses grid and basically uses the grid template areas, which you can then use it like so. So an action, right, will be going to action, like grid area action, right? Just puts itself in the action thing, so it doesn't matter where it goes. This only matters, why do I have it on the top, on the root, is because I want specifically the card to be, so like if you come to, let's say, festival editions, so if you notice how the tab, it's first the card, which has an action. Action is basically this with an inset, which allows you to basically click on card and do something, right? So it's first the card. I still need to sort out these things. It's first the card and then it's the action, right? Which is at the moment a little bit broken, but it's something. So you have the tab action and the actions menu. Yeah, so at the moment, and when you have like the drop down, toggles, menu root, menu group, stuff like this, which just allows me to basically do a lot of nice things. So I have this where if you do the component, it just does itself and wraps the components. You have all of these niceties. And then you have the UI, open dialog, close dialog, close dialog, close dialog. I'll be changing some of these things anyways, but at the moment it is what it is. Good things to know if you're a beginner or someone who hasn't seen it. So like Elixir Phoenix Live now has quite a few component libraries. So some of them is like Salad, is based on ChatCN. So Salad UI, and it's really, really nice and good. The only thing for me is I prefer to really have this, let's say, a menu, right, which will be, something like menu, root, menu label, menu separator, menu group, menu item. So I don't like global imports, this is I think where core components is basically bad in a sense, but it does give you something out of the box, but it's a bad use case where they say, like you want to have more components in a single module, you don't want to have too many modules, but with components you do want these modules. You do really need to, to have these things ready for yourself, which I think it is what it is. Right, so yeah, this is really nice. I want to do like maybe a mini course on how to set this up and what's best use cases and like what should go here, what should not go here. And then I have, hooks. So we have the admin hook, which just does a lot of a few things, which also like assigns the current editions and whatnot. So at the moment, this is where this goes, right? I'm getting these because of this hook. In admin, I always will want to have an edition selected, even though it's something like festival editions, right? And this shouldn't go through this one; it should go through the other one. But at the moment, it's works a bit differently, but which is quite nice. Yeah, and I have live user off, which is just the standard Ash out of the box things for helpers. And I have a path which is just set the path because I want to know if I'm in settings or if I'm in programs, right? Or if I'm in schedule. So like I'm having this open and then I'm having this highlighted, which is just the path. Current path is basically set on the hook. Yeah, that's that. So we have then live admin and plugs. I think it's just putting locale utils. Oh, socket helpers is another thing that I posted about. It's having like at least these two, which is really nice. But I prefer also have it, like for user, which just extracts the current user from the thing, because you always end up like going, okay, socket assigns current user or something like that, and it's always all over the place polluting this. Or like I need current edition, right? So it's something like, or locale is a thing as well, like so I can just go and extract locale by saying socket, right? So it's like I don't use it at the moment, I think, anywhere, but yeah, I use user a lot because it's very nice for Ash. Socket helpers, actor, admin hook, but let's say archive live, right? So you have this, stream editions, socket, and you Ash read and you provide a socket user. You could say current user or something like that, but I just know user, whatever, right? Which means it extracts the current user from the socket, which is a nice helper, right? Rather than having to go, okay, is it assigns? What is it? And stuff like that. I think this is a nicer way of working with like some things that you have for a few things. And so if you see this, I can show you. So like settings, I have translated texts. So like you could say this, and if I then change this to LT, will be this LT title. And here you will see, so I have these helpers, which is a fallback. The primary language will always fall back if there's nothing in a secondary language. And for that, I need to basically what I've done is I've created an Ash type. Ash type is translated. Yeah, which basically copy pastes a map, and from there we do a few things like use the locales. We use it because the locales has a use which basically unquotes the primary and allowed locale. So I can use that globally, right? Well, like here, I can use it in my things. And stuff like that. So here it's just a type which is quite nice because I can go to, let's say, edition rather than because Ash has a translated thing, but it's an embed and it like puts all the translations inside, and that's not something I want. I want a little bit more control. And so like you see, like attribute title and translated. Translated, the way it works is you can actually define. I think it was. How do I set this? Translated. Yeah, config custom types, right? So you have the translated, and then you so you don't need to always type out Ash type translated. can just provide custom types, and that allows you to create these basically helpers. So for me, is going to be this one, and it's going to be an image, because the way images will work is you upload the thing, I have the URL, and I'll have a focus point. In here, what I do is I have this, like if I have, let's say, edition, and I have films, and I have film, right? So I have this edit focus, which allows you to basically choose a focus, which means that when I'm using image proxy afterwards, and I'm setting, okay, I need like a 16 by 19, or like, 1920 by 1080 image, it will focus on that point rather than something else. Like you can have like interest or something like that, but if you have like specific point, you can say focus on this point. And same here, you see like it's like has these things where it says, okay, this one is the focus point, same as here, so it's a focus point. I'll just have it. I won't need to do this. I think I'll just have it out of the box, that you can just have this rather than having to press change and then something else. Maybe for these ones it's different because I need to show it in a aspect. So I kind of want to show like what it will look like. So you set the focus, right, and that will preview you like, okay, this is how it's gonna look like, inside the film, and this is how it's gonna look like inside the thing. I'm simplifying a lot of these things. Like you see here, you need to translate the film title, and that adds this. So like it just takes up a lot of space. I don't really like that. So I'm just trying to do it as simple as possible. And I'm looking at ways to do this. So I'll be creating this component soon. And I'll be creating, so it's basically a select dropdown, right? So like I'll be doing this to create for things that require like here as well, right? It's like you can have this, or you can try and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, cancel. Also, you see this is all over the place, and the export is all over the place. Like this is all over the place, and doesn't have a minified thing. And this is actually even more broken because it doesn't even allow you to scroll to the side. It's just fixated, right? And this one is help chat. Why not just have it, inside of things? So it's simplifying quite a few things because I'm also refactoring it to make it a simpler thing as well. See, like this one is here is nice. Works on a lot of things, help and support. This could mean, like go to chat or something. We can add a chat. Also, it's much easier to access, because usually when you're working on this, read the save edition, right, and then resets to the thing. When you're working, you're gonna be working in one of these things. You don't really want to go, all festival editions. Okay, choose the edition here, and if you have more, it's like find the thing, and it's okay here, and then you would see. So I'll have this page where it show, because settings is gonna be left here, but it's gonna be like a dashboard page, which basically allows you to. So once you select it, we'll go to the dashboard page, and you'll see all the links, like program and schedule, and you'll see basically what we have in Panorama test. So like if you go here, and then go to here, and when you now let's say here, you come in here, so you see all of these here. So it's basically the view that you'll see, and it's gonna be a little bit more tight knit because I won't have this. I'm not gonna have over scrolling things because the title here is completely gone. Back doesn't really make sense here since you already have that. It's like just making things simpler to use. Okay, now let's continue on. Wonder if I can. 2 seconds. I'm just setting, logging into the chat so I can make it nice. Paste. Okay. Hello. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue now. As I am working on basically this film thing. So at the moment, I'll leave the file uploads out, and I'll try and create the tag input because I kind of need it a lot. So if I go to, I'm just doing it in a thing, film form component, and I just have a lot of like things at the moment. So we have the title, it's a text translated, right? We have the cover image, we don't have this, so we have the trailer link, that's just text, trailer link, the field text, trailer link, label will be trailer link. I'm thinking just having this out of the box by default, I think. Text, do I have text? I want to have text. I might not have text, yes. Field, translated text area, checkboxes, I have, checkbox I have, text area, but I don't have text. I don't have text. Okay. Let's do copy paste. At the moment, I'm not too focused too much on these things. So let's do this. Do text. And then it's just this input type. So you might want to have type string. Once I learn how to type, and it's gonna be text and value. It's, I think it's like text. What is it? Email. Something else. Text, email, phone. Let's just do this file. Maybe date as well. I think date works. Date. Okay. Then we have this input type. Type. That's just text. And that be, I think, value. Should be just value. That value. I don't think we need to normalize this as far as I remember. And that's min height 80. We don't need that. So I'm not too worried about it. Label and something like label and text. I think it's what do we have? Do subtitle maybe. Maybe it's just body. Text body. If that label do label. And label is during default now. Yeah, we go. So at least we can see something, right? And class grid gap 2. Yeah, that looks Okay, for now. Maybe subtitle. Title too big, excess. Too small. Menu. No. Yeah, see, it's like quite nice. I'll just use body for now. You can always change it later. So trailer link, that's that. And let's move on along. Okay, trailer link. These two will be image and images, field images, and it's like gallery. Image gallery images. I'll be disabling these for now, one by one. I'll need to create these things later. Synopsis we have. People, select people, section meta, section, type radio group, original title, and that's gonna be original title. This is the title. Next, let's do, is there any more text? External link. External link, change case title, external link. Address, tags, section, list, section, more words. Okay. Images will require me a few things to just set up, so I think I'll leave that as a thing because I don't have too much time today. Let's do a radio group input type. Let's do radio group field type. Film type, so just type. And that should have, I think, if I have options. No, that was there. Let's have a look at how we did it with the edition form dialog boxes, right? So like, let's do this so that we can do something similar. And so that would be like this. And then we do options, field, radio group, close this off. And for some reason, my things are always breaking. Mix format. Sometimes I want to do that. That doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Oh, because it just doesn't have it. So it's just failing at the moment. So it's checkbox. This will be radio. And this will be, I think it's port or feature. And this will be feature or let's have a look at the film. Title, public fields. Yeah, feature or short. Let's swap these. And let's do selected. Because by default, we want to select this one. And now let's create a field radio group. Field. I think that should be pretty much just copy paste of the checkbox. Oh, hello. 2 seconds, my baby is here. And I'm back. Can you hear me, by the way? Oh no. Oh no. Am I not? Mix audio. Oh, okay. No, it should be fine. Yeah. Hello. Sorry, I just looked at OBS and it was like, nothing is happening. You don't have anything going on. That was a big scare. Okay, so we have something. Radio group is undefined. Fine. Yes. It's, basically, I think it's just this. The checkbox, right? I'll just basically do this. Terminate. Something like this. Checkbox, checkboxes, checkbox. Let's just copy it down. Value, disabled field, checkbox. This is going to be radio. Value, description, disabled, checked, selected, checked. I suppose checked. And then let's do radio group. Or just radios, maybe. Ooh, sorry, too much. This should be just here. Radios. No, radio group. Okay. That should mainly do this when it's radio. Chip, radio. This is checkbox radio. Hidden value disabled. Type hidden. Type radio. Maybe. I forget how these things work. Checkbox not found in where? Let's have a look. Where am I not finding it? Oh, that's why it wasn't working. Beam. Checkbox not found. Where? Key. Checkbox not found in. Where are we doing this? Checkbox. Yeah. Checkbox. Radio. I'll checkbox. Numbered index checkbox. Oh, it's not checkbox, it's radio. Sorry. Okay. Radio. Checkbox, 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 checkbox. Here we go. But this is an input thing sometimes. It's just copy paste. Moment. Text is too far. Input should be hidden input type radio. I think that's that, right? Is invalid. Type is invalid. Why is it invalid? Because, okay, what we're doing, what we're getting. Target film type. Notice unused type short. Okay, so this is where I'm not sure how Ash does it, but I got the book, so I'll fix it. This is addition, and I think I need to have the prepare. Addition form, and I have the prepare checkboxes, which should be prepare params, right? Do I have the prepare params here? Prepare checkbox. So that should be just. I think it's the same as checkbox, so it's type. Features is not a thing. And let's have a look. What's happening now? Okay. Invalid. Prepare checkbox, prepare params. So that should still be there. Prepare params. Checkbox. Let's inspect values. Let's expect values. Inspect. Let's have a look. What happens here? What do we have here? Short. Okay, values in short. So now that should clean values. Let's have a look. Clean values. Short. Clean values. Just short. That should be fine. Is invalid. Oh, is it because it's an atom? But that should cast it, right? That should just cast it. Clean values. Map with things prepare checkbox. Prepare things and that's type. That's fine. And then if you do it shouldn't be an array though. Yeah, checkboxes. So I think the name here is the key. Let's move this field, and it's the name, right? So it's assign radio, assign view, and radio. If field assigns multiple, we don't do this. We just field name. Assign new field name. And then radio multiple should never be a thing. In group. If not in group. That's fine. Not in group. And what do I translate the name? For each one, radio, ID, name, going to be name. And here we just do that. So we don't really need to. Field name. And value should not be empty. Assign new value should be just normalized value. Maybe I don't need to do anything here. Let's have a look. Maybe it's just this, right? Okay, we're breaking. Values, short. The numeric program not. Okay, so I then don't need to do this at all. And then it's just prepare params. It's not checkboxes. Okay, and then here. And if I'm not modify ash. Where do we? Oh, it's I suppose because of the refresh. And then try again. Okay, target film type equals short. Short. Where do we get this Octafest UI? Enumerable. Let's do. It's because I'm gonna be doing this. Prepare checkbox. So sorry, it's field radio group. Doesn't need to do this. Something field value. That's just field value. Okay, radio group. Let's go through this. Description, message errors, input type radio hidden, name value, and ID for value. And on the radio. Value, in value. Radio checked. So checked is gonna be just radio checked, I suppose. For value not nil. I suppose value equals value or radio checked. That's the one that was causing us troubles, I hope. Here we go. Yeah, the style is different, but that's fine. I can get Tailwind UI. So this is where I can't I could go just Tailwind UI components. Can't really share too much of this. But I suppose an input won't hurt. Lists, forms, input groups, toggles, checkboxes, combo boxes, radio groups. And it's something like this, right? Just yeah. Like this is nice. This is how I would like to have it. Should be shortest thing. These things. It's nice. Requires JS. It doesn't require JS. Why does it require JS? Why would you require JS here? I think you don't require JS. No, that's really nice. Oh. But I think here it would be something like this, right? It would be like feature or something. Let's do simple stupid. It's just this one. Copy the HTML. And I think it's, oh, it should be maybe this one. Sorry, takes time to choose. Okay, radio group. Let's see, what do we get? Describe by, input, label medium. Where's the, let's see. Start, item start, input small, label small. So this one is, I think, an input, right? Okay, I think I can get it. I can get it now. Okay, so legend, something else, radio. For radio, we go to radio and we have this. And we have this. Let's have a look. I don't know, I need things. Relevant. Flex start. Input small description. Checked. Input. Yeah, something like this should be. Type radio checked. Check this out. I think it's just one right that needs to be done. Just a class, right? Let's say 6 item center. Yeah, that will need to be done here. And I suppose it's this one. It's these two here. And then class just renames it to this one. Center, label. And delete all of this. And then it's text SM 6. Well, here we go. Just this. So, okay, mix format. Now let's have a look. How do we look? There we go. That's nice. Simple, stupid. Nice. It's a little bit here. Not sure why. Hey, it is what it is. I don't need. Yeah, it's like this will not make or break it, right? It's like something to get it working, and then I can come in and change the UI however I like and whatnot. So it's all these things are superficial until then. We have a few users, but we need to get this actually out to them. Okay, so we have original title. Let's film form component. Where do we have radio group? Okay, type. We have radio group admin feature. That's here. Section meta. It's just the section title, I think. So this should be like text h2 text equals translate. Gonna be meta. Let's see if that works. Oh, didn't close this off. It's not implemented for a tuple. Oh, because I'm silly. Here we go. Yeah, meta. Color. Not color. It's color. Come on, and not dollar. Color. And what do we have here? Color. Text. And rest. One. Class. 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 I think just class, right? That's just class. We'll do the thing. We don't have color. Yeah, that makes sense for me. So just class. Text muted 500. Let us 600. Okay. Makes sense. Section method. Let's have a look at code. Here at Octafest, and let's have a look. Section meta, what would that be? Metadata. Okay. I was like creating before that very complex looking like field sets and stuff like that, and I realized for most of the things you don't really want that unless you're doing like a form builder, right? Then you might need to do something, but yeah, this is fine. Metadata, type feature, original title, and we can say metadata. What else is there? Meta, we can do this. Section awards. Awards. Will be sometimes awards, I think it's there. I just have a look at the section meta. Creation countries lease here. this composers, actors, film awards section, awards optional. Do optional. And I think it was crew optional. Let's keep it here. And this is where I think they also toggleable. It was toggleable sections I can do as well. Yeah, okay. Crew optional, awards optional, metadata. And what can we do? Something else? Can we do something else? Genres is a thing. Tags, countries, tags, release year, age restriction, duration in minutes. That should be just text field, label, duration minutes, duration. Let me just have a look. Duration in minutes. Duration in minutes. And type number. Number. Fine. I wonder, I don't think that will pass at the moment. Min is 0. And max, it's just min. It's not passing through, but it's fine. It's like 123. Yeah, like these are Fluxen things, but these are the simple things. I'll be cleaning up most of these things anyway. It's just more like getting the general gist of things of what I can do, and then it's like a component each. So like we'll have the tags component, we'll have the list component, right? Tags is where we provide the tags, and list is where basically the thing. But for this, actually, I'll want to have like a searchable. So like if you start entering a thing, I want to actually be very similar to like tags where you can just select it from a drop down. Okay, so I think for the next, I'm done for today. For the next thing, maybe this works now. Let's have a look. I wonder, does this work now? Let's just say general client. I'll need to have a look at this. So I think the next time we'll be on to this one, and like I would like to have it, you know, with alt text right straight away, which could be we could fill for, you know, alt text should be translated as well, I suppose. Alt text, describe the image. Should that be a model? Because in a model you can, you know, like clicking change, you can allow for like different previews. I'll have to have a look. Okay, well, it's something here. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for signing on. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow. I'm off. Friday might be on Friday, and next week I'm flying out, so I'm not. Maybe I'll do Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. Yeah, because I need to start getting this out of my mind and into actual things, so it's a bit more done. Yeah, but like I like the simplicity of these things. I would like to be able to have something like maybe a toggle for translations to show it or not. maybe at the whole level, just like show translations or not show translations. Yeah, and then obviously setting, like input type, URL, so it's nice on mobiles and stuff like that. Type. Yeah. And pressing enter shouldn't submit things as well. Anyway, so yeah, this is how it's going so far. We'll see how that goes. Also, I'm debating if I want to have. Oh, that's nice. It actually disables the inputs. That's so cool. When the form is disabled. That's very cool. Yeah. Okay, now it just changed. Interesting. Yeah. There's a few things to fix, but we'll start slowly but surely. Because this form is one of the more complex ones in Octafest. So if you have a look at them, Octafest tests, right? And if you have a look at the admin, it's, like you have tag library is pretty simple. Add gender is just like selecting an icon, selecting a file, right? An SVG file. And then this is required translations. This takes up so much space. I don't really like it. Yeah, so that's like simple forms. Once you have one of these things, it's pretty much all of them, right? Like genres with like icons and whatnot. Yeah. The Commedia doesn't have an icon. But yeah, it's stuff like this. So tag library is pretty much simple. I mean, people maybe is a bit different. It's like full name, image, right? Be an avatar. And supported texts. This one shouldn't be here. I think this one is the way we've done it. Hey, Wozniak. Yes. Wozniak. Yeah, this one I think shouldn't be here. So this one shouldn't be here because I've looked at basically it's like film freeway, and we have it a little bit different. It's the description is basically per film. So like I would like it to be per film and only searchable, like only you could copy it from there, and that should be that the description. Copy from somewhere else, right? Selected directors, it's basically a director description because this one should have like maybe one, right? Because at the moment you have two. So this one just requires translations in Salvador, and you have the description in El Salvador. And for another film, it's like copy paste, right? This is most likely an error. This one is most likely an error too, right? Copy paste, right? It's just doing things. But like if I try to, I can't even delete it. Like this should allow me to delete things. Yeah, so like the way we've done the system before, it was too complex. But for most things, like this one is a more of a complex form, but this one makes sense at least. But not here. Posts is basically the same, right? It's just extra images. It's the same. Once I basically have things working on from the past, or we should allow scheduling or something, right? Or public, or like maybe schedule in the future, right? Category. I think if category has a thing, it should be like just select one rather than a drop down in a thing, because you most likely won't have that many categories, right? And it's like, although I do like this. Anyways, yeah, yeah, this one is much simpler. This one is a bit more different because you can have you can insert an image, you can add a YouTube thing. So this one would be an interesting challenge, and we'll see how that works. But that's where I'm saying, like basically, films are the most complex form because it just has everything, right? It has the complex field for synopsis. It has the person field, which is like a searchable thing, right? Where you can select a thing, and when you need to select a supported text. So this is here where it's a little bit silly. Like, all right, you can select a row, but I think it's just why do we have like 3 different regisseurs means the same thing, and why is it only in one language? Like add new, or you wouldn't know, right? Maybe director. This should be maybe more of a fixed thing. And yeah. So yeah, this is why I'm starting with this form, because once it's done, everything else kind of just falls in line. Like adding a tag in line, countries is a drop-down tag, right? Release of year. Oh, okay. It's just a select within options, which is up to this year, which is quite nice. Okay. Although I think I would just leave it as a text input is much easier, just like copy paste. Because this one just acts differently. Yeah, film website, external link. Let's clean this up. I think it's trailer link. Is it the trailer link? Film title, optional, original film title. No. I'll most likely need to do something about this one, but finishes, and then it's directors, tagline and synopsis. Tagline and synopsis, which is the synopsis, tagline and synopsis. Stills, YouTube trailer link. Trailer link, YouTube trailer link, optional. Also, like, this is very like, because you have these big things, you kind of want them. I don't want to hover, right, to know this. Just have like a little description underneath. Because some of these like have like a different, simplicity. Yeah, but this is like the most complex one basically, right? It's just the one which requires the most thing. Yeah, so you have the awards, and when you have a description for that award. For me, it's interesting. Like it shouldn't be right. Most likely, the description is what can I do? Multiple? Yeah, I can do multiple. But can I really have it for like query line? I suppose. Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah, so things like this, this one is searchable as well. Yeah, and that's it. So yeah, slowly but surely, this is the start. It's all ugly at the moment. It's all a bit all over the place. I'd like to do, I think, for something like, maybe film original title or film duration in minutes. Film duration in minutes. I would just like to do something like text or some like form layout or something like layout. And this would be like calls like 1 or width 1/3, something like that. I don't know, 1/3, 33%. Like, I don't know what would be the API. I think this one would be nicer, like layout, and you say this form layout or form row, I suppose. Row. And that just pops in because you kind of want it like smaller. I'll have to have a look. think it's like maybe, you know, it's like 30, 60 in full, but this is like maybe XS, MD, and, you know, SM, MD for full. Like 3 things that you can do. It's not with also size maybe. Which basically allows you to, you know, put things, and then you don't have to provide this on the field. So you don't have to, you know, if the field just fills whatever it is, you know, like it just fills everything. But title doesn't need to be this long, right? Maybe like, because this could be like half of the thing, right? Duration could be a smaller thing, so like a third, right? External link as well, like, you know. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, I also don't know, like sometimes it just falls down too much. Oh, I'm obviously not sharing the screen. Sorry. Yeah, so I was saying that form, row, and then provide a size, and this would make things smaller, right? But that's like nicety of things. For now, it's just making the thing work. Okay, for the next time, what I'll do is for the next time, I'll do a tags input. Suppose I'll start with the list input, because list input is much is simpler, but it's kind of the tags builds on top of the list thing. Because it's similar, the only thing it has like a drop down thing. And you can see how I make JavaScript enabled components, basically, with hooks, the way I use hooks. And that's it for today, my friends. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend if I don't see you until then. And I'll see you around. Yeah, bye.